Welcome to the first Wednesday of the new season.
Wednesday, Wednesday, Wednesday.
Hump day.
Hump day.
And we have mics that work.
See what happens when Nate's in charge?
Can you hear me now?
Nate, welcome back. We missed you.
How was
you.
Naladega?
Thank you. It was fucking awesome.
Was it everything you hoped it was
Yes.
and more?
And it makes you not want to go to any other track. Now, though, I do have to go back because I eventually have to camp in the infield and see how they party there.
What was your favorite moment while you were there?
Probably just the first time I walked out and saw the track because it is huge.
So the TV doesn't do it justice?
No.
That's what she said. It was
Yeah.
huge.
TV doesn't put the right angle on it.
No, it adds 10 pounds.
Angle of the dangle. Well, you can cross that off your bucket list.
Yep.
And then add a new one. Camp in the infield.
Camp in the infield. How'd your dad like it?
He liked it, but I think he can't do the walking as well anymore. He said that might be his last one.
Yeah. Getting old?
Yeah.
Time will do that.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Those are long days.
We heard something earlier. When are you too old to go to a club or
yeah. What was the?
music festivals?
Oh yeah. What age are you too old to go to a nightclub? Was the first one.
I feel like it's all just a matter of how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you care what other people think, then I would say I am currently at that age. But if you are comfortable going and don't give two shits, there isn't really no age limit. Is that now? But there's nightclubs for
Older people.
older people.
Yeah. And that's what I was telling him. Do I want to hang out with a bunch of 18 to 20-year-olds? Probably not.
Mm-mm.
But you put me in a nightclub with people 30 to 50, I can have a great time.
Yeah, and it's more so what you're looking for because it's different. Your agenda's different as you're older.
You can't be a Karen and expect to hang out with a bunch of young kids and not get
No,
mad.
you just want to relax and have fun, and they do not.
Right.
They want to rage and party, and they're bumping into you, slamming into you. You got to expect that if you're going to those type of clubs. And a lot of older folks don't care.
Yeah.
They want to do the same thing.
I'd say the same thing about the music festivals. Like, there's a certain age, I won't want to go to country concert just because it's a concert, but it's also a drunk fest.
And that's preference. I feel like music festivals have no age whatsoever. But, I mean, as you get older, obviously, like, the heat
Oh, yeah.
hits a little different.
And the day drinking
And
hits
The
different.
party style's a little different. But I wouldn't say there's necessarily an age limit. There's ways to go around it. You may go to they have a country music fest up there towards the lake. You may go there and the beginning lineup's not for you. So you go to the evening shows. Or evening show's not for you. You go during the day and you're out of there. I think your priorities are a little different. You're not there necessarily to see the entire concert as you would be
Yeah.
when you're younger. As you get older, you're there to see, well, I would like to see this person, and this person. And I'm not sure, but I think majority of festivals you can leave and come back. So you can go. If you want to see two people, you can go and then come back and then go and come back. I think that's how a lot of them are.
But I think if you have issues with getting along with people, music festivals are not for you.
Yeah, if you're a dick and you don't like crowds, and clearly don't go to a festival because guess what? There's crowds.
Yeah. And you got kids that
And you
just
gotta
don't
ex-
give a shit.
You got to expect that. And you're right. The people there don't care.
Brittany said, "Yeah, like Julia's nightclub. I thought it was fun."
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's for the older crowd?
Yeah, an older crowd club can be fun. The only thing about an older crowd club is they seem to just insert 80s music every chance they get.
Yeah.
Nah,
I would
and that's
Jam
terrible.
out to some 80s.
Yeah, but I want like variety. I want
Yeah, this shit gets so old.
Well, I also don't like new pop and shit, so
there's a lot of new music I don't like. There's some I do.
it's hard for me to find the ones I do.
Like I don't like the new rap. Like certain artists I do like, but like the mumble rap I don't get it. I don't like Lil Yachty and all them.
I never got into Little Yachty, but there's some newer artists I like.
But I'm always down to listen to a new artist that anybody does suggest. Like, I'll try almost anything once. Almost anything.
I have one question for you because I was kind of. What do you think is hotter, the sun or a lightning bolt?
Ooh.
A lightning bolt.
Let me say it's done.
It's a lightning bolt.
And I say that because it's faster. It's a
It's
no, because it's like a faster flash, and that's. I feel like that'd be hotter.
Well, let's just say I hope we never see the sun flash.
That's true.
Hey, you won't because it's cooler.
What are you more
Than a
likely to
lightning
get hit
bolt.
by, the sun or a lightning bolt?
Do what?
So what are you more likely to get hit by, the sun or the lightning bolt?
Well,
I'm
we
gonna
get hit by the sun's rays every day.
true, but I mean like the actual sun. I'm hoping it's the lightning
If we
bolt.
get hit, I would rather get hit by a lightning bolt. If I get hit by the sun, I know I'm dead.
I feel like there's a fairly good chance you could get hit by a sun.
By a sun or
By
the
a
sun?
sun. By a sun.
The sun.
Well, I don't plan on hitting you.
The gaseous, hot ass fucking star.
Yeah. But I was right. Lightning bolt.
You were right.
So, to the other question, and this, I want to know this. What age do we lose our sense of style? Because I don't know what it is, but older people just give zero fucks. When does that happen?
I don't
when
know.
do I trade my Nikes in for Velcro shoes or those Air Monarchs?
Now I will say,
The same age that you go to tidy whities.
That's what I'm saying. What age is that?
so
I
like
feel like I'm almost there.
I'm at the age where I do like what I wear, but name brand isn't a thing for me. That hasn't been a thing for me for like 15, 20 years. I don't give a shit about the name brand. If there's something I like, I don't care who makes it. I like it.
That's how I am with clothes. Shoes.
Well, clothes. I'm talking about shoes.
I'm a fan of name brand only because I know how they fit.
True.
I can almost tell you, like, any shoe, what I would wear and how it would fit.
Well, shoes is different because I don't like a lot of the new style of shoes that come out with.
Oh, I do.
I am stuck in the 90s and early 2000s when it comes to shoes. A lot of the new stuff, I don't know why they think they look great, but a lot of them don't. Outside of like Jordans and stuff, but
You're crazy. Crazy.
like the Air Max 90s, all day. I could rock those.
Yeah, but those come out with new stuff.
Yeah, but they're not like, they're still the old style.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like these new styles. You got like these freaking Yeezys. I think those are ugly.
No, those are trash.
There's these new freaking style of shoes that just don't work.
What about the mellow balls?
I actually have not seen them.
Yes, you have.
Do you like the Luka Jordans?
I don't remember seeing those. You'd have to show me a picture.
The mellow balls are wild. They have all kinds of. Those are the ones I got the Ninja Turtles in.
Oh,
Those are mellow balls.
that style's not bad.
And a lot of us look like that.
But a lot of the new styles are kind of garbage. My opinion.
What to agree to disagree on
And,
that.
and that's fine. Different strokes for different folks.
Yes, absolutely. I'm not judging. Those are Lucas. I like the Lucas. I've never worn a pair of you.
I have not.
I know you haven't. You haven't even seen them before.
No, I have
haven't
seen
either.
those. I just didn't know what they were.
I would like to get a pair.
Same.
They look
He
like,
wears these ones a lot on the court.
they almost look like a Puma style.
He wears those a lot. The pink ones.
Now, see, I'm not a huge fan of the thick soles, but those don't look terrible.
I'm not a fan of just the solid colors like that.
I like these ones.
But the freaking Giannis's he bought, I actually like those styles.
Yeah. I need to go to Kohl's because, Kohl's got the Shaq brand.
Yeah, but Kohl's don't have shoes big enough for me.
What about you?
Well,
I said I need to go to Kohl's. Because they got the Shaq brand now. I'd rock a pair of Shaqs.
yeah, I don't mind those. Did you see they came out the Griffies again?
Yeah.
I actually like that style.
Ooh. I would get a pair just because I never had a pair,
But it's
but I think they're ugly.
very limited what you can wear with them.
Those are all right.
That ain't bad.
Interesting. The gold is an interesting combination with that.
Oh, I didn't realize it was golden tongue. But if you give me like $5,000, I could buy a shit ton of shoes that I would rock.
These ones are nice.
$5,000. You're not getting that many.
I know.
Susan said once you're retired, you dress down to relax. And Sam said, you know what? I don't know if I really care what Sam said. She's grumpy.
She had definitely been grumpy today.
But she did say hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
No hi, friends?
She said hi, friends.
Oh, I was going to say, if she just said hello, then she's really Miss Pissy Panties.
Jello.
She was definitely Pissy Panties.
I just had Sam watch the first season of Twisted Metal, and she actually enjoyed it.
But, I would rock Lucas.
I like those red, black, and white ones.
There's a lot of them that are actually pretty decent.
I
You-
do like Giannis.
You remember the old school Nikes that they were so basic, but they was cool as hell. You could change the freaking strap on the shoe to different colors. They had over like 100 different straps.
They used to have them where you could do it with the actual check, too. You could slide different colors in the check.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I said that shit was cool. I don't know why. Like they brought something like that back. I feel like people would buy the shit.
I feel like they were Air Maxes, similar to the 90s, but not the 90s, where they were like inserts. You pull them out of the check and put a new one in the check, and you could have a different color every time.
Did you have the shoes that lit up?
The LA Gears.
That's what I had.
I had an LA Gear. I don't think LA Gear was around when you became old enough to.
I can't think of what they're called right now, but I wish I would have got a pair. The ones that have the wheels that flip out.
The Heelys.
Heelys.
Yeah, me too. Because I watch videos of guys that like roll up on DoorDash and stuff. I'm like, I want to do that. I know I'm crashing and burning, but I would definitely
Look
Heely.
up what style of shoe you could change the strap on.
Okay. I wanted a pair of Healy steel toes. So
That-
I could just roll around the warehouse.
You know what? Invent them. Invent them.
Miss Pissy Panties is tuning out. See you later. Have a good night.
Is that what she said?
Yes.
Well,
I mean, no one asked you to leave.
What am I? You can change the strap.
Nike shoes you can change the strap out on. That sounds weird. Make sure you put Nike shoe or something else may pop on. Was not any of those. I don't know, the strap like went your
Was it
foot.
different colors?
Yeah. The strap went into the center of your foot, bottom. And then it went over the sides. No, those weren't it.
Those are fucking sweet though.
except for does that say Duke?
Oh, those are the fucking that Yukon chick. Paige Bukers.
Oh,
That looks like Duke though.
does look like Duke.
Like on the
there's
tongue.
Sabrina 2 by her.
I think she
I
picked
like those though.
I think she picked the wrong colors.
Well, whoever Sabrina is.
Well, you said for Yukon, right? Oh man. Google these.
I'm not seeing these shoes.
I mean, you always got the classics like the Air Force Ones, the Reebok classics. But speaking of LA Gears,
Nope.
I looked them up not too long ago, and they look the same, but the price is way different.
These?
Because I wanted a pair of those old school ones, and I wanted a pair of no, not those either.
No.
And I wanted a pair of British Knights.
Found
Did
it.
you ever have British Knights?
Find
Yes.
them already?
Type in the Nike shoes with changeable straps.
Oh yeah, those are basketball shoes.
But I don't know. They didn't say what.
Was that East Bay
Probably.
that you showed me? That's what it looked like.
I still don't know which ones I'm looking for.
There are none of those.
This is what they look like. But yeah, you could
It's
get
not popping up for me.
weird. See, I just typed in old Nike shoes with straps you can change. Yep, those are them because those are the white ones.
Yeah. I think you might have looked up Nike shoes with the strap you can change. I'm not sure though.
Me?
Yeah. Is that what you looked up?
Old Nike shoes.
Oh, excuse me. old Nike shoes with the strap you can change. That's what I believe he looked up.
There it is, right there. But it doesn't say what kind of shoe it is.
That's got to be from East Bay magazine.
Oh yeah,
I used to get that.
Oh man,
I used to love that magazine.
I loved it because I could actually find shoes that fit me in there.
East Bay. I got some Iversons from that.
No, it's an old pair, old Nike shoes. You can change the strap.
Those Iversons right there. One, two, three, four pictures over on the top row. I had those, but mine were black and gold.
I'm trying to find the ones I had.
And I also had the kind with the suede toes right there, second row, first and second. But mine were suede.
Aren't those the questions?
Yeah, but after I got the one with the suede, they came out with the one with the hard toes.
Mm-hmm. I think that or that blue and red one were suedes.
Yeah. Those right there, those are Iversons.
I don't see the ones I had.
Those are the ones that if you hit too hard, the air pocket busted out and you felt like you was walking with a flat tire.
Huh.
I remember the first pair of dope shoes I ever got was the Fila Cages. I was in elementary school. Yeah.
I had a bunch of cool shoes all the time. Even
Remember
like the off-brand ones were cool.
Oh yeah, Reebok pumps.
Yeah. Like I had gotten a pair that I got for school, and like the Nike check in the back were purple,
Yeah.
and I wore them for a few months, and I just colored it in to change the shoe. It was like a whole different shoe after I colored the black. I colored the purple to black,
Really?
and it was like a whole different shoe. I'm like, that's like two shoes in one. You're not supposed. You weren't supposed to.
Right.
I was editing shoes, or what they call them, making my. Those are Iversons.
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing those.
Huh.
I had those, but mine were black and gold.
I've never seen those.
I had
before.
those.
Damn it. I don't actually go to it. Yeah, I had those right there.
I've never seen those before. You got a pair? Have you had a pair of Barclays?
I did not.
I have a pair at home actually.
Here they are.
How much are they now?
You want to look up an ugly ass shoe that I really want? Look up the Patrick Ewings.
126.
That's not bad. You know one shoe brand I actually liked that didn't really get too popular? The And Ones brand.
They were popular when had their street ball videos, and we still were telling them when I worked at Finish Line. But I had a pair, and they were stupid uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
What did you tell me to look up?
The Patrick Ewings.
I had the no lace ones.
Uh-oh, party foul.
Yeah, I need a towel.
Where'd that go?
Right beside me.
Right beside me, where all the electrical stuff is.
Nope, that's on the other side, so that's
Oh.
good.
You guys just saw Nate's butt.
Nate is sober, I'm pretty sure.
It didn't go on the keyboard.
That's the plus.
That is a plus.
That's a technical foul.
Agreed. That's a technical foul.
You know what's funny? No one can see Nate, but all you hear is, I need a towel. I need a towel.
Hey, this should have been a lot worse.
Yeah, you could have got us.
Because I didn't fuck anything up, I'm just mad I spilled my beer.
Yeah,
I get it, but it happens.
there's more. Just threw his arms up like a child. Before you go, pull up the Patrick Ewings. 'Cause
I don't know if he wants to now. I think the Patrick Ewings caused all
because there
this
is
to happen.
a pair they have. They call them the Ace Venturas. I really want.
How old were they?
They're ugly.
The very first one?
They're so ugly. Is there a website? There should be a website for the Ewings. Yeah.
Those?
No.
Oh,
But look how ugly those shoes are.
that's what you want?
I want a pair of those so bad.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and they have some there like Ace
Now
Ventura.
those first ones right there, I like those colors.
Keep scrolling, keep going over. Keep
The
going.
green and orange is dope.
They look like, I think they have like flowers and shit on them. Oh, did they sell out of them? Dang. I really wanted those.
I don't know. What if you typed in Patchy Hearings with flowers on them?
No,
Right now,
you,
kind of looking.
you would, they're Ace Venturas.
Patchy Hearing / Ace Ventura?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Or just Ace
Those
Venturas.
camos? Those red and green ones are
Slick.
nasty.
Oh, that might have been them up there. Go over to the right on the corner. Oh, no, that's not them. Okay. Dang.
Those kind of slick.
Actually, like me.
Don't tell me they sold them.
Right there.
Yeah, there. Yeah, those.
Those ain't as bad as I thought they would be.
They're slick. I want those.
If you was a Miami or Charlotte Hornet fan, they'd match perfectly.
I don't know how comfortable those shoes are, but I came across them a long time ago. I was like, man, I want
You
those.
came across them? That's weird.
Yeah, I did. Stumbled right on them.
Oh, you stumbled on them.
I stumbled upon them. You're nasty.
Going by what you said, bro.
It's always got to be that way with you.
Not always.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, you're right.
We're just talking about shoes, and you're talking about jizz.
Pretty
Pretty fair.
It all
You had a towel close since that was like a reddish beard.
Reddish.
It's just still funny. You hear a grunt, and you just hear, "Oh my god, I need a towel."
I need a towel. And then I like how he looked at you and you just pointed over there. You were like, I'm not getting up.
Well, at first I was expecting him to be like, "What the fuck?" And he was just like, "Oh, okay."
I need a towel. He said, right there.
I mean,
Like,
you guys
dang.
don't remember about a month ago when I spilled beer all over myself, and
You didn't need a towel though.
you're right. You're right. You're right. So
But I want a pair of British Knights. They have some. They had a couple of them that were like almost Argyle type around them.
yeah, but
they were
those
sweet.
prices went up.
Yeah, same thing with the LA Gears.
They were the
Looked the same, but priced.
LA Gears
different.
and BK shoes.
Yeah, you could get those at and that's the British Knights.
Yeah.
But used to get those at what, like
Whatever.
famous footwears and
Whatever equivalent to like Kohl's and shit was back in the day.
shit. Yeah,
It
yeah.
was.
and these in the off shoe stores
yeah.
like the
Like, would we go before Walmart?
Kmart.
Kmart, yeah.
I used to go to Kmart and I'd go to
Gold Circle.
Value City.
Yep.
You ever been? Nobody can hear me right now. But you know, did you ever the store, the Andersons or Andersons?
Ah, I don't think I have.
Never heard of it.
Uh-uh.
They had like everything, and they had the most food samples out ever.
Really?
I love going there for the food samples.
Interesting.
There was a store back in the day called Gold Circle. It's kind of like Value City
Mm-hmm.
and a Kmart. You know, we used to go there, and you guys remember Lazarus
Yeah.
before Macy's and all that?
Yes.
I miss Elder Berman's. That was my favorite store when I became a teenager. What'd
Until
you do? Again?
Oh,
the latest year, then all their stuff was expensive.
Oh, yeah.
Like right now, the place to go is Penny's until they close,
Yeah, because freaking Macy's just left.
and that's how you know roll. We say Penny's and not JC Penny's.
Yes.
Go to Penny's.
Uh,
Come on, we're going school shopping. We got to go to Penny's.
one of my favorite brands growing up was Nautica.
I always got made fun of because
Ding.
how do I put this? I wore brands that weren't specifically
Popular.
supposed to be for me,
Oh,
and I got made fun of for that. But they fit.
like girl brands?
No,
I'm slightly
Uh,
confused.
Like FUBU?
yes, and everybody would make fun of me. But I'm like, I can go into a store that has
Those brands.
FUBU and those type of brands, like
And everything fit
Avrex
perfect.
and stuff like that. And I'd find something to fit.
Mm-hmm.
You go in the polo and stuff. It's like shit never fit. Like I could never wear Aeropostale and American Eagle and Abercrombie because those weren't made for real men.
Oh. 7 months ago, the Andersons was closing all stores.
Dang.
Were they up north more?
There was one in Lima. There was some in Columbus. I don't know. I don't think there was ever one down here. They had everything from like sports shit to groceries to outdoor.
Oh, really?
It was like everything.
It was funny. Like, you guys remember Kmart, right? It was just,
I just shipped my bed.
I just shipped my pants.
it was kind of like just like a regular Walmart and everything around here. But when I went to Florida for the first time, way back in the day, they had a super Kmart.
Mm.
And it was
Oh yeah, Super K.
phenomenal. Like, but I liked,
That was like when the fucking Super Walmarts first started coming out.
yeah. But I like Kmart because they would sell brown stuff. And like me living in Ohio, you would think you would see more brown stuff. I saw more Packers, Bears, Pittsburgh, and Cincinnati than I did Cleveland Brown stuff. And it's just weird to me.
You can't really. There's nothing around here.
Well, yeah, but you don't.
But it was great in Vegas.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like if you lived in Vegas and you started seeing more stuff than other teams in your own, you'd be like, what the hell?
Yeah, I mean, if that's what's selling.
I get it.
Also up there, we had more than just Dick's Sporting Goods too. We had MC Sports and a Dunham Sports.
We had an MC. We had a MC Sports. We had a Play It Again Sports. Was like
Yeah,
you
that's
can
still
buy
open?
and sell stuff.
Then we had
No,
our little local sports stores.
I loved Just for Feet when we had one. 'Cause they had shoes, all types, all sizes. Now it's like,
I don't know if I've ever been to one of those. Probably, maybe. I don't know.
Just for Feet.
What are you hitching a ride?
Oh, I heard a good question yesterday. Would you rather lose the internet for the rest of your life, or have to be within 1 foot of Nicolas Cage all the time?
I would have to say, I'd rather be with Nicolas Cage all the time because I use the internet a lot for what I do.
I don't mind Nicolas Cage like a lot of people don't.
I mean, he's ultimately watching you bone,
Oh, that's fine.
but it is what it is.
You can either give me pointers
He
or
could root you on.
Yeah, maybe he'll make a movie about it.
Or he'd be like, gone in 60 seconds.
Right? It could be. I would have to say, by Nicolas Cage. Because without the internet, you said forever?
the rest of your life.
Yeah. Well, the
Now-
internet, you got to go back to cable.
Nicolas Cage.
He can't die.
Okay. Fair
It's
enough.
like the snail that never dies.
That damn snail.
Yeah.
I watched this one video called The Monkey Paw. Have you ever heard that? He goes, dude, wish for anything you want. One wish.
Are you telling me to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make a wish.
Gotta think about it. I don't want to just waste a wish.
Nate,
So we're just going for the sake of the story.
Sure.
How about a Lincoln Navigator?
all right. But every time you start it, it blows up.
Well, that's stupid.
Well, it's called the monkey's paw. He goes, I can make any wish you make terrible.
That's a terrible genie. I just want no wishes then. No thanks. Pass.
Pass.
How about we double that and give it to the next person?
Nate, give me 2 wishes.
I wish for $1 million.
what is it? I can give you 1,000,000 yen. That's like equivalent to like $20 in U.S. money.
And you can go fuck yourself.
I'm just saying, like, there was a whole thing. What'd he say? He said something about, I wish. I forget what he said. He said something about, oh, I can make a wish that you can't make terrible. And he said, oh, I wish for there to be no pedophiles or something like that. And the way he twisted the word, she was like, you're a monster. And I forget what the hell he said.
I have to say, hands down, in the 54 episodes that we have done, this was the best story.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
You know what? Go
like,
fuck
this
yourself.
sounds like the worst genie I've ever come across in my life. How do I know the monkey paw genie?
He would tell you.
Oh, well, if you're like, I'm the monkey paw genie, make a wish. I'm like, no,
Not today.
no thanks. Like, go back in the lamp and we'll throw you back in the ocean. Because that sounds like a terrible idea.
Just saying.
But Nicolas Cage was a random thought.
Yeah.
Oh, what if it was Gilbert Godfrey?
Ooh. That voice.
No internet or Gilbert Godfrey?
No internet. Would you rather have to sing everything you say or dance every time you walk?
Sing everything I say.
Dance every time I walk. It's not everything needs to be sung. If you're trying to get your point across, it's hard to do it with a melody.
You can go fuck yourself. You can go fuck yourself.
And then next thing you know, they're catching the beat. I can go fuck myself. You're like, well, this day you definitely missed the point of this. But I'd rather dance all day.
Ooh. Would you rather be in jail for 5 years or be in a coma for 10?
Ooh. Do I get to pick the age where I'm in a coma?
What age would you pick?
I don't know, but
5.
5?
5
Yeah.
to 15?
Yeah, why not?
That was some of the best times, man. Little League Baseball.
How about
Yeah.
1 to 10?
Why would you take 10 of the 18 years that you don't have that as much responsibility?
Because my
Well,
bills would be,
technically, you still wouldn't because you still have the mentality of a 5-year-old.
but my bills would
at
be
15.
cheaper. My bills would be cheaper.
Why?
My parents are going to pay for it.
Exactly. So you don't want to pass up those years.
But technically, as a 15-year-old, you would have the mentality of a 5-year-old
That doesn't help.
because your brain doesn't age.
What if I go 0 to 10? From the day I was born, I'm in a coma for 10 years. I just got to catch up.
Definitely. I think either one of them sucks.
All right. Would you rather be in jail for 5 years or be in a coma that could happen at any age unexpectedly for 10?
10 years.
I'd have to go to jail.
That's all the sex you want or don't want.
I'd have to go to jail just because 10 years now, I couldn't imagine if I went into a coma now and waking up 10 years from now. I wouldn't even know the world. Shit would be so different.
Would your wife stick by
Ooh.
your side?
I would hope.
Man.
What if you woke up and the moment she had enough and the pillow's going over your face?
Dude, some of these are rough. Would you rather lose your sight or your memories?
Ooh. Sight. Like all my memories?
Bro, it just says sight or memories.
I think sight.
I would have to say probably my memories.
I would say memories as long as it like wipes clean and then I can start remembering again.
But it doesn't say that.
I know.
I would say memories only because like you may not remember today tomorrow, but you're still in the moment today. Like you still have a good time today.
But would you know who anybody is?
Would you?
No, that's what I'm asking. Like, would you?
I would assume you'd have to at least remember that. Or is this like 51st dates?
I don't know because she can't remember.
Yeah, that's a good question. Is it like 51st dates?
I said, I don't know. He gets mad when you ask questions. Honestly, like, do you think anybody, would you know anybody?
I don't know.
Because everybody you know is from your past.
But like, does it start like now from where we are now? Because if you knew tomorrow when you woke up you weren't going to remember shit for the rest of your life, would you care?
True.
Like, you were late yesterday. I don't remember that. You said we would go to the museum tomorrow. Huh? Don't remember that.
I don't think it happens.
You lied to me.
What you got, Nate?
Oh,
Pass?
you could have that wish back. We did
They're
learn.
getting kind of dumb.
Kind of dumb.
We can make it better.
Yep. Is like
All right, Nate.
river.
You weren't here for this.
But
100 bears are chasing you. You have to survive a week in the woods. You can take 3 things with you. And these bears are coming to kill you. What are you taking? And it can't, if you have a weapon, it's limited. Like if you ask for a gun, you only get a certain amount of ammo. You just can't say, I want a bazooka with 1,000 rockets or whatever. You have to survive a week while these bears are chasing you.
I want a realistic bear costume.
That's a damn good answer.
that is a good one.
That's all I need.
That's all you
That's
need.
it.
Until you get mounted by a bear. How did Nate die? Bear.
Yeah,
Oh, he ate him?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. They got fucked by a bear. You bear fucker.
Would you rather have a third nipple or an extra toe?
Extra toe.
Yeah, extra toe. More
I feel like I
balance.
could swim faster.
More balance.
Would you
This
like?
one, this one is stupid. Would you rather travel the world for free for a year or have $50,000 to spend however you please? Traveling the world for free for a year would be worth so much more.
Some people don't like travel.
Although,
True.
it depends. Do you have unlimited vacation time?
Oh, you lose your job from it.
Because if you have to, if you lose your job and or your vacation time is limited, then it's pointless.
That's true. Because you're going to look for a new job and a place to live.
Okay, and you got a year, and you only have unlimited travel. It doesn't say you have unlimited expenses paid.
That's true.
Well, would you rather be in a zombie apocalypse or a robot apocalypse?
Zombie.
I can kill a zombie with my bare hands. I don't know if I can take out a robot.
No.
Would you rather be alone all your life or surrounded by really annoying people?
That's a tough one. I guess annoying people.
Yeah, I'm already there.
The only reason I got offended because he looked at me when he said
I
it.
joke. I joke. Oh, show's over.
Would you rather have 7 fingers on each hand or 7 toes on each foot?
Toes.
Yeah, toes. That seems like too many.
As long as I can find shoes that fit me.
I'd rather.
But
I need all these.
imagine you're me who plays video games a lot.
It might just get in the way.
Or it could be really useful.
So you doing with video games not with pleasuring the lady?
Priorities. Priorities, bro.
Got enough fingers already. 7, 3 more fingers.
Yeah, you'd be a beast at
Waving.
Guitar Hero. Waving.
God, how would you learn sign language if you needed to learn that?
Yeah, do they all move the same?
7 toes would make it. You have to buy custom shoes.
You would.
I'd make my shoes out of wood, clogs, custom clogs. Yeah, but I feel like that's so rare that one of these companies has been like, "We'll make you a free pair of shoes," and
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have a show on TLC. I'm going on there for sure.
7 toes for 7 hoes.
No, no, no. No thanks.
If you was tossing a zombie apocalypse, what kind of weapon would you have, Nate? And Bradley?
I'm going straight hand to hand combat.
The last one.
Sword.
I saw somebody say something about having a bat with nails. I forget who said it.
Negan.
I want to say a gun, but you would eventually run out of ammo.
Yep, I'm taking a sword.
A double-sided spear.
I feel like a mad double-sided sphere. He's stabbing the zombie and himself at
A
the same
sword
time.
you could sharpen.
Yes.
Probably have to agree with that one. Because a spear, you could stab them and it could get stuck.
Yes.
A sword can also get stuck if you don't swing it hard enough.
But
Correct.
you're more like a thrust and then back. I
Yeah,
mean,
but what if you thrust in and it gets stuck?
true.
But, I mean, you could also swing and get your sword stuck because you get halfway through them and don't swing hard enough.
And then the only reason I say double-sided, that way, in case one side gets dull and I'm in a jam, I still got another side to bob and weave.
Ultimately, you'd have to have more than one weapon
Oh, yeah. Oh,
to
ultimately.
survive.
So what state would you want to be in during the zombie apocalypse? Is it an advantage to being somewhere where that has winter? Or is it more advantage to being somewhere that's always warm?
I feel like your advantage is where it's somewhere where it's always warm, due to the fact that you're gonna have to regrow food.
Yeah.
You have to plant food. You have to be able to grow it.
Honestly, my answer is going to be the one with the lowest population of people.
But you gotta think though, you're not the only one that has that mentality. So the lowest populated place is going to become the most populated place really fast. But I feel like you gotta have a place that's got significant amount of decent weather to grow food
That's accurate.
until, I mean, obviously until the food supply runs out. But
You'd rather be in the woods or by
Man,
water?
I just got upset.
Why?
Because I'm used to doing a podcast on Sunday, so I thought I was going to have an episode of The Last of Us to watch.
Oh yeah, you got nothing. Hump day.
it's like a conundrum. No, that's a good question. I feel like zombies can't swim. I don't care what these movies.
Yeah, but they
Go.
like the one that showed them walking just on the bed of the ocean.
At the
Bed?
in the depths of the ocean, they're just walking.
Yeah, the ocean bed.
You know how deep the ocean is?
No, I get it. I'm just saying.
I don't believe that for 1 second.
It's not realistic.
No.
And the whole zombie apocalypse is right now.
Could happen.
I mean, it could.
It could happen, but they're not walking on the bottom of the ocean. Maybe the bottom of a river.
Honestly, we're probably closer to a robot apocalypse.
You're right. AI is going to take over.
We're gonna be like iRobot.
Are they still making another one of those?
I don't know. You made that so weird. You look like you kind of give yourself fellatio, like the way your head.
It's always something with you. Always.
Always. This is the reason you like me.
That's what Matt would say. If you were, would you rather bone a zombie or would you rather bone a robot with a lifelike vagina?
I didn't say either one of those.
But that's what you were thinking.
No, not even once.
And if you did, would you put it in their butt? Funny thing about their lifelike vagina, it's located on their butthole.
Nothing. None of this was said. So.
All of it's accurate. Those are the types of questions you would ask.
Yes. Would you rather have your wiener on your nose or bang somebody whose vagina's in their armpit?
I haven't said one would you rather question remotely like that. This evening.
This evening.
This evening. I'm not.
What's the answer?
Armpit. Armpit is the answer.
See how they talk about me in America?
America. See
how they treat me.
See how we talk about him, America.
Not that America's watching, but you know.
All of America has tuned in.
One day someone's gonna find these and be like, they really did pick on him.
It says there's 3 people watching. They're just not chatting.
Dude, I'm gonna need you to get your son. He's bullying. We don't allow bullying around her.
I don't think I'm bullying you.
You're a bully. It's fine.
That's
It's
still
fine.
there.
What is?
Yeah, that is great.
Brad
Has a nice beard. It's a party. It's a hanging with our buds tonight. Okay, so what you got for us?
Nothing, because nothing I say is gonna be good enough for anybody. I'm not gonna do what everybody thinks I'm gonna do.
Didn't freak out, man. But you are freaking out, man.
Would you rather have any car in the world that you want?
Mm-hmm. What's the catch?
You get pulled over every time you drive it,
Okay.
or have the crappiest car in the world and never get pulled over.
Crappiest car. You don't get pulled over ever, no matter what.
No, I mean I don't know about no matter what. If you do something wrong, I think you would, but
Oh,
Does the crappiest car actually run, though?
it does. Or maybe that's why you never get pulled over because it doesn't move. But no. Or have the nicest car ever, but you. I'm not saying you always get a ticket, but you always get pulled over every time you drive.
no, that would be annoying. Because every time you drive it, you already know you're gonna be late. If you're pushing, you're gonna be on time. You're gonna be late.
And I just want to point out, there was nothing sexual about my would you rather.
He did that on purpose.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, he would have died and think of something
That was a legit
that
question.
didn't involve sexual activity, buttholes.
You're the one that brought up any buttholes tonight
Tonight,
on the podcast. I don't think I've ever brought up butthole on the podcast.
I'm sure you brought up butthole on the podcast before.
Nope. Can't recall.
Oh, somebody is watching.
Brittany.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm assuming this was supposed to be a question, but I'm gonna read it how she put it in here. You would rather be rich and unhappy all the time, or poor and be the happiest person in the world?
Rich and unhappy.
I think I'd rather be poor and just happy as shit.
But she said you would rather be. Not would you rather.
I think I would rather
She
be.
said you would.
Wait, she doesn't get to tell me. I give him a choice in this.
But she said you would rather be both.
You can't be
There's
both.
an or in there. We're good.
Yeah, it can't be both.
But she said you would rather be rich and unhappy.
I feel like eventually I'd be able to make myself happy.
You can't.
No, you are unhappy.
You're
all the time.
unhappy always.
You can't make yourself happy if you're unhappy. all
But
the
can I
time.
never not be poor if I'm happy all the time?
No.
I can't like accidentally hit the lottery or something.
No, you're
Damn.
poor, but you're happy. I'm broke, but I'm happy. I'm poor, but I'm kind. Baby.
If you could know date, time of your death and how you go, would you want to know?
That's a tough one. I would be.
What was the question?
If you could know the day, the time, and how you die, would you want to know?
No.
You wouldn't be a bit curious?
I'm curious, but I want to.
I think I would want to know.
Think you would?
Yes. Because then I could make sure all my ducks were in a row. Everything was set up the way it was supposed to be.
What if you asked and then it said in the next 5 minutes?
Well, then that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit.
That's my thing. Like, I wouldn't want it to be like, oh, 2 years from now, this day, 5 p.m. Like, fuck, I've only got 2 years. I'm gonna be pretty fucking depressed about it.
See, I would be the opposite. 2 years, I'm fitting in everything I can possibly fit
I
in. I'm
think
doing what
the
what we
first couple
can in
days,
the first 2 years.
You're gonna be a little depressed about it.
I'm wilding out.
I'm sure the first couple of days are gonna be a little rough on yourself.
Yeah, I'm wilding out. I don't have time to be rough on myself. I got 2 years from X date. No, it's time to go. It's
Would you
party
tell
time.
if you did find out? Would you tell your wives?
If I would ask her if she wanted to know.
And if I only had 2 years, I would be so fucking upset because I would not get to see the finish of so many TV shows I enjoy.
That is true. I
Very
mean,
true.
what if you're in the middle of a season and it's like you got a week and you're like, shit.
It's gonna be like that movie Fanboys, which you need to watch still.
If I said that, if I had that, I probably would never watch TV again. I would be on the move. I'd be so busy, it would be retarded.
Would you tell your wife if you found out? Or would you ask if she wanted to know?
Right.
If she would
She would
want to
probably
know?
wanna know.
I don't know. I feel like they would, but then they wouldn't because it's kind of like it's up to you to live the best life you can live at that point.
You know?
I don't know.
I think I would want to know.
I just thought of it.
I for sure would.
Now, what if you was able to find out that information about your spouse, but your spouse couldn't know? Would you want to know?
What?
Yes.
What?
You could find out that information about your spouse, but your spouse couldn't know that you knew. And they wouldn't know anything about it. And if you told them, they would die instantly.
I'm confused. You lost me.
So, the same question, but about your spouse.
Oh, like I can know when they do, but I can't say anything to them.
If
Correct.
you told them, they would die instantly. But you have the option to know or not know. No?
I don't want to know that. Live like you were dying, says Susan. She also said poor. Brittany, you guys are going to need a tan on your legs if you are going to wear shorts. I'm getting blinded.
Who said that?
Sam said, ha 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 ha.
It's
Ha
just,
ha ha.
it's just the lighting in here.
And I'm going to go back to Susan real quick. You're going to answer these questions, but not talk about your son bullying. Get your priorities together.
Get out of here. Don't worry about that. There was no bullying. She knows this. See how tan I am right now?
Why can you see anything but your face?
I don't know, but I like it. That's how tan I am. See the lighting.
No
Now-
more being blinded.
Now that the light's off, you can see Matt. You can't see me.
You can have light colors.
He's
on.
over here looking like powder.
Wow. I'm more tanner than you are.
Obviously not.
More tanner.
More tanner.
Danny Tanner.
More tanner.
Your team can win the next 5 championships,
Yes.
but it takes 5 years off your spouse's life. And you get to go to all 5
He
championships.
said,
Paid for.
Brittany, I hope you're very understanding with this answer.
I have to say no. I'm so used to watching them lose. I guess what's another 5 years of watching them lose?
Another 5 years, but that could be the rest of your life.
I won't know till somebody tells me.
What?
I mean, they might not win a Super Bowl for the next 80 years.
They're probably gonna win one next year.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
Don't
God!
start
Here
shit
we
already.
go. Pete Carroll's a prophet.
We shall see. We
I'm not saying nothing about my team
shall
until the end of the season.
see. Until the end of the season.
Yep.
Nothing. So we're not making picks?
I mean, we're gonna make
Wish.
picks, but
We still owe him an outfit.
You're right. We do. And what a perfect time with the summer right around the corner.
I think that expired.
It expires if we don't do it before the next season starts.
Well, that's bullshit.
Correct.
I think we said till the draft.
Nope. We never
Ah,
said
yep.
that.
I have it written down.
Don't worry. It's not going to be as mean if I pick it. If Brad picks it, you fucked.
Mm-hmm.
You can give me like chaps or something to wear.
I don't know. It's whatever's at the Goodwill.
Susan said so true about the legs. Brittany said, I can still see your legs.
You can't see my legs.
I can see them a little bit. Not much, though.
You know what? The next show, me and Brad can see her buck naked and see how much you guys can see.
Yeah.
It might get canceled, but you can blur us out, right, Nate?
Sure.
I mean, if not, we're gonna not be allowed to be back on YouTube.
Yeah, that wasn't very.
All right, for all you listeners out there, I want you guys to come up with a scenario each that me and Brad and Nate have to answer.
A scenario each, because we already learned I would definitely survive 100 bears in the woods. So
Are you censoring him?
nope, he's censoring you. You're gone. Oh, and he's back. Do it again.
Oh, when you did that though, the microphone looked like a little white box, like a little.
Oh,
sensor box.
and you're gone.
That's fine.
Welcome everybody to One Okay Friend.
We can just be one okay guy.
Oh, and we're back.
Can we kick Brad out once?
No.
There you go. See, we could be buck naked right now.
Yeah, you can't see our legs. Now we're not so pasty, are we? This is going to be your view from now on.
We should go pantless next week.
I don't know why you keep wanting to be in a room with us with no pants on.
You can still wear your skivvies.
Oh, back to the one that Matt asked you. Brittany said, oh, think real hard about this one, Bradley. Dot, 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 dot.
I didn't have to think hard about it.
You kind of took some moments and
There
reflected.
was a slight hesitation of,
What about if I change it to the next 10 championships?
Well, no, that's just greed.
Make it 7.5.
all right, so 5 championships for 2 years.
Nope.
2
Sure.
days.
30 days.
30 days? Or 2 days? 30 days or 2 days?
30.
30? Only takes a month off.
That's just an LOA. Leave Athens.
And honestly, those 30 days could not matter if you're already gone.
How about this? You guys answer first.
No.
I asked you first.
No, it's only 30 days.
The answer is no.
What's yours?
Oh hell yeah! Because I'm dying. I'm dying.
Hell yeah.
I'm dying way before Sam.
He just wants to shorten her life after he's gone.
My wife is 11 years younger than me.
This is true.
I'm going way before her.
This is true.
Sam, it's not that I don't want you to enjoy those 30 days, but
But it's only a month.
it's a month closer to seeing me.
So,
I'm gonna have to say no. Nope. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
30 hours. Oh. Dun, dun, dun.
How about 4?
30 hours.
30 hours. 30 hours.
please tell us, Brad.
30 hours.
Zoomed in on.
I mean, ultimately, like a day and a half.
Not even a half, I don't think.
Yeah. Yeah, we have to go with that. 30 hours.
That's a day and 6 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't going to make a difference anyway. Can
30
I substitute mine for me? Can I put it as
No.
make it for me?
No.
Oh, damn.
I still like when we do these in the dark better.
Doo-doo after dark.
It's easier on the eyes.
Podcast in the dark. Podcast in the dark.
It does seem more
All right.
mysterious.
You guys have your assignment for next Wednesday. Right?
No? What's our
No.
assignment?
Them, the people watching.
Oh,
What's our assignment?
They have to each come up with their own scenario to ask us.
wait, you said they had their homework. How did they know what their homework was? We never told them.
I already told them.
You did?
Yeah, we talked about it.
When?
I don't think I was listening to
You
you.
didn't tell anybody to come up with one.
You responded.
What'd I say?
3 scenarios
That's
because we
who's
all
on.
know what. Oh my God.
3 scenarios. Matt really likes it if you involve buttholes.
No. I'm done with everybody. Y'all have a great week, great weekend, and we will see you next week.
See you Wednesday.
You really did respond.